Hello, everyone, and welcome to you guys. Here I am in Norway, and today I have an amazing guest, a wonderful lady. I met her in Las Vegas, and something special with her. She won the title of Mrs. World. Welcome, Queen.
Hi, สวัสดีค่ะ That's hello in Thai.
สวัส
Hi
ดี
there.
ค่ะ
Hi everyone. Hi. Just so everyone could get to know me a little bit better. I am Sammy Chanita Craythorne. I'm Mrs. Well 2025. I'm the reigning queen. And yes, I come from Thailand. And thank you very much, Larisa, for allowing me to be on this special show of yours.
It's such an honor. Thank you so much, and congratulations again for
Thank you. Thank you very
fighting
much.
and winning. So we want to know everything, how everything started. Present yourself. I know you're a mom of a wonderful boy. Yes, and tell us. We want to hear everything. Thank you.
Okay, so I guess we can start from the beginning. Um, well, I never, to be honest with you, pageantry has never really been an option for me. Um, when I was younger, I actually thought about joining pageantry, but that was back then when I was still in Edinburgh. So, I did my undergraduate and postgraduate at Edinburgh University, being a Thai scholar, which means that the Thai government is fully 100% sponsor my education and, living in the UK for about 7 years. And when I was in Edinburgh, I felt that, oh, maybe I could explore the pageantry route. So I remember phoning my mum and say like, Mum, I wanted to try out. And then my mom said, okay, I'm going to ask someone. And she went away and then she phoned back and said, oh, you have to lose 10 kg. And I'm like, oh, okay, that maybe not, because it's more troublesome not to lose weight, but actually more troublesome to move back to Thailand while I'm still in education and being bonded by the government, the scholarship and everything. So that was just one touch point of pageantry. Um, and then came back to work in Thailand. I worked in the government as a government official, as a trade officer at the Ministry of Commerce. When I left, I was in a secretariat team of the Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand, who was also the Minister of Commerce. I left thinking that I will move back to the UK. So I needed to gain some experience in the private world. I worked in the private world for a little bit in the crypto arena, Web3. And one thing I realized that I didn't get that fulfilled feelings that I get from working as a government when I was paid very little. And that's when I realized that perhaps the private world, especially, uh, Web3 arena wasn't really for me. So I left without any safety net at all. I didn't know where I would go. But then I landed a job as a secretary of a very well-known politician back then. So I joined the politics world a little bit. So I learned more about parliamentary work, how budgets is being allocated, how, you know, laws are being made in the parliament. And that's when I got into another arena, which is the non NGO or the non-government organization, which is where I'm currently work at the moment. It's called Save the Children Thailand. There's actually Save the Children Norway as well. We do have just about over 116 perhaps offices around the world with the main headquarter in the UK. But that's when I started working for NGO to save the children. And then after working for a while, I felt that um, the children that we have been saving were or are in the family where with a lot of the drive came from the mothers. And those mothers are the ones that are experiencing some troubles and they're not happy, and therefore their children are not happy. There's a lot of obstacles for those children. That's why we had to save. And that was one of the smallest jigsaw that I puzzled together. And when an opportunity came, a friend of mine who's in the pageantry, very into pageantry, she was like a provincial director at one point of Miss Universe Thailand, Nakhon Nayok, which is a province where I then later joined for Mrs. Thailand World, Nakhon Nayok. She said there's a pageantry for someone who's married. And I was like, really? Mrs. Thailand World? And I never heard of it. I've heard of Miss Thailand World. I've heard of Miss Universe Thailand, but Mrs. Thailand World, I've never heard of it before. And I was like, there's such thing. There is such platform for a married person to join. Really? So then I looked up Mrs. Thailand World, who were the winners, what did they do, and what did they do after winning the national title?
Amazing. Wow. It's true what you just said, Save Children Norway.
Mm-hmm.
I've been member and supporting for some years. Yes, I know Save Children is quite a known organization and they are authentic. They are really well represented in Norway as well. And wow, this is wonderful.
That will be great. So if I'm ever in Norway, I would love to visit them and share our work together, how pageantry can really help families and help mothers as well. And we can talk about it later with my advocacy of happy mothers. But anyway, so I joined and I saw, Julia, the Mrs. World that you have interviewed. And yeah, so a lot of the Mrs. World have different advocacies, and their lives were turned upside down by advocating for the cause that they believe in. And that's why I decided to join the regional contest to make sure that what I believe in, which is happy mothers, can be amplified, starting with the local when I won and national when I won the national level. And now, as Mrs. World, I'm going full speed with my going into the D on the drive and put on the accelerator to
Mhm.
make sure that more people are aware that mothers deserve to be happy.
Yes, they do. And
Yeah,
mothers are very important in children's life. We all have
absolutely.
been children once, and we remember how we see our mom like our heroes. And
Hmm.
the women are the one who spend most time with children. That's make
Yes,
they shape the future. So children copy the mom, and they usually say in my country, if the child is successful, men say, "Oh, that's my child." But if the child
right.
is not successful, the mother, no matter what, we are there for our kids. We don't only carry the world, we give birth, and we raise the world, the future. So when mother are loose or they are not happy, I don't think it can make a happy world. This is really, really powerful. I love that legacy. So I know you're a mom yourself. How do you
Yeah.
join all you compete? It wasn't easy. I know to be competing as Mrs. World, it's not just to wake up and then say, I'm going on my hill. It's your wife, you have a normal life, you have a job, you have your son, you have a lot of other things. Could you tell us about how you join all this together? And on top of that, you took your family with you at the Mrs. World. Tell us how
Yes.
you prepare and what made you win. Yeah.
Well, I think the winning combo is very difficult to craft, but I can share with you the fact that coming into pageantry myself 7 months ago, I've never joined pageantry before. Okay, so one of the reasons why I joined is, as I've already spoken to you, is about happy mothers. And so that is the main drive that I wanted to do it, not only for myself to do it, but also with such a bigger cause of happy mothers. But you're asking, how did I win? I'm asking myself this question every day. Um, to be honest with you, I think it's a combination of determination, a combination of um, being empathetic, and a combination of how to make things practical, so pragmatism. So let's go through one of each that I think it's possible. The first one, determination. Before the regional round, I already saw myself walking down the International Theatre. So International Theatre is where Mrs. World is the venue of Mrs. World's competition. The picture was so clear. The picture was like this. And I look out and I see my husband sits there and my son sat next to him. And, like the whole auditorium was dark and the light was on me when I was walking on this side. And that was one of the manifests that was very clear that I needed to do whatever possible ways to make sure that I get myself there. And then I won regional. And then I have to tell you that the journey from before winning regional to before winning national was not easy at all. It was Pageantry is filled with surprises. One never knows how much effort and how much time and dedication that you need to put into. People think of pageantry to be, like women just looking beautiful, wearing beautiful dresses, just smiling, walking on stage so beautifully. But actually, what went behind that beautiful picture that you see is there's so much more. There's a lot of hard work from someone who rarely even wears any heels because I'm a 5'10", so I'm 178 centimeter tall. I rarely wear high heels, and having to practice wearing heels which are 5 inch or 6 inches, that's like big step for me to step up and learn how to walk properly with those heels on stage. That's one thing. Another thing is to be able to find the perfect or the most suitable dresses for yourselves for that particular competition. The next thing is how to answer questions. I've been an MC for about 10 years now. So, I mean, I've learned how to direct people, telling people what are things all about, but answering questions. Okay, stage fright. I get less nervous than my companions on stage, I would have to say. But if you watch my final question, I was very, very excited. And I tried to look calm, but it was, everything went as a blur. And it was just so amazing that I wanted to do it. And so a lot of hard work, a lot of determination, also feeling empathetic as well, because this whole journey is not just me, but it's actually about my husband, about my son, who is only 6 years old. He has needs and he sometimes is grumpy and didn't understand why his mother is doing this at certain points. But although 90% of the time, he's very understanding and cooperative and enjoying the ride with us. So I'm very empathetic towards people surrounding me, my husband, limitation of his work, my son, limitation of his sleeping times.
Get
And
light and everything to
yeah,
the joy.
yes, exactly. And
Mm.
the last thing is about pragmatism. I think another formula that helped me was that I came in with one mission is to talk about mother's happiness. And all of the projects that I've done, it's not just about talking. I started off just about talking, Larissa. I talked and doing contents about how mothers need to be happy. These are the things that you can say to your husband to give your time off. But then it struck me when one reporter in Thai, the Thai reporter from Matishon asked me, so what is Sammy Save the Mothers? What do you do? And I was like, yeah, what do I do in besides just talking and doing content? So that's how I started making things more reality. I
Mm.
drafted a proposal. I reached out to Bangkok Mental Health Hospital
Yes.
and worked on this survey, a happy mom check that we brought in Edinburgh postnatal depression scale to make sure that mothers around Thailand at
Mm.
that time could test themselves, could
Yeah.
test the temperature of their mind, of their their heart,
Mm.
if they are truly happy or not. And if they're not, then we do have, if their mind temperature is red, then we have the recommendation of where to get help, that they need to get help.
Yeah.
So this has been created alongside with the AI, with the AI projects that I teach mothers
Mm.
how to, why they need to use AI to help save time, how to start going to a chat GPT or Gemini, which website to go to, how to start prompting to get best responses, and how to cross check if see what AI has showed us,
Mm.
has told us is actually accurate or not. And
Wow.
all of this together, I think, has brought me, as Sammy Save the Mothers, to be able to talk about this to the judges and a lot of another word that I mentioned on a stage when they asked me what I've learned about the journey,
Mm.
in this journey to Mrs. World. And Larissa, I don't know if you know this, but I I went blank on stage. I didn't know what to answer.
Mm.
I took my time to think. I don't know. There was a long pause. I was like, and things just went, And when I say I think what I've learned, my journey with Mrs. World taught me to be, and that be, I still didn't know what to say. And then out of the blue, resilient just came out from nowhere. And all the flashbacks of what happened to me in the past 7 months, all the tears that ran down my cheeks, all the things, all the happy moments like a roller coaster,
Mm.
but I was knocked down and I got back up again. Was that it was resilience that that had me going, Mrs. World, happiness of mothers has pushed me back up and continue to work for it. And this road has been very fun and also very like a roller coaster. But at the end, I got there. I reached to the end of the destination of the roller coaster ride, and I'm excited to see how I can help more mothers around the world to be aware that they should be happy, and more people around them
Mm.
should also give that break for mother and allow them to also have time for themselves and be happy.
And I like the feeling of being just there listening, just like I'm learning. And you say so many things about your legacy, how you didn't just step back and say, okay, I'm going to just, no one is motivating me, but the resilience. And the Mrs. World was like, you got a crown. You've been always that winner. You know,
Oh, thank
you've
you.
always been that winner. They just illustrate with this crown your head. I always think all those women who came there, they are already winners
They
somehow.
are.
And I interview the winners, I hear, wow, they didn't just give her the crown because she just did one thing. Actually, they have story, they have a why and how all this journey. They are warriors. I'm really proud of you and thank you so much. I'm looking forward to have you in Norway. Uh,
Yay.
yes, I was really honored to receive the this mail, and then I'm sure you're going to enjoy Norway, and you hopefully it's coming not in winter time.
But yeah, so I'm so grateful and thank you very much for inviting me. And I'm looking forward to working with you and enabling more mothers to be happy. And looking forward to meeting Dr. Nath as well.
Yes.
And also the new queen, the new Mrs. Norway World, whoever that may be. It will be amazing to meet all of the Norwegian queens and to share, wisdoms, exchanging wisdoms, and also um, help to bringing more mothers to be happy.
Exactly. I know the Thailand ambassador. I was blessed to sit beside her at Miss
Oh,
Universe Norway last year. We have a very long conversation for more than 3 hours. We were watching the.
wow.
So I know there's quite a lot of Thailand, people in Norway. You guys are really well represented, and it will look like Thailand in Norway, Norwegian in Thailand. I'm
Oh,
so excited about having you here to come and crown the next queen. To say maybe a word you want to say to all women, all men in the world now, a word from the queen, a word they can carry throughout this year.
I think, if it's just one word, I would answer the same thing. One word, but not so one, is happy mothers. Um, there's whenever that mothers are happy, everyone in the family will be happy. Their partners, their in-laws, even their neighbors to be happy because everyone else in the family will be happy. So take some time for yourself, mothers, to see whether if you're happy or not. You can do that test. You can go to my website, mrsworld2025.com, to take that quick 10-question test to find out if you're truly happy or not. And if you are, congratulations. If you're not, do get some help, get your partner's help, get everyone help, and take your time for yourself, because at the end of the day, your happiness will be reflected on everyone else. And men also take that as well. We women, we're mothers. We are under so much pressure. We have a lot of expectations under our wings. We have to work. We have to take care of the kids. We have to take care of the house chore and everything else, as well as being a good wife. We are also a human being. We do need to have time to rest. We do need time to have a time to read a book or even look at socials in our free time, or watch some series, or even go for a cup of coffee with friends, or doing Pilates with our friends at the gym. So give us that break, make us happy, because behind a happy child, there's always a happy mother. So that's words from me.
Okay, I am a founder and director of Beautiful Inside Out World, which is an NGO here in Norway. It's a Norwegian NGO helping children, young adults, mothers, men, everybody to build up their self-image and confidence. And what you said really went straight in my heart. It's to understand that everything beautiful comes from within, from us first. We can't make a beautiful world if we ourselves we don't take care of our beauty inside. And beauty is not how we look like, and we start from within. You are a beauty queen, you won, not just because you're beautiful outside, because you have this great heart for everybody. And I'm looking forward to collaborate with you. We collaborate with different NGOs because we touch all the domain and we create projects. And of course, there are so many women here, there are so many mothers, there are so many families. And the fact you are coming to Norway, so we will take the opportunity to probably connect with your own NGO and also the Save the Children. I know we're gonna.
Yes, please. Yes.
So
I
love.
will I will reach out to Save the Children Norway myself as well, and perhaps we can arrange something that can make a difference to people, including mothers in Norway as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
dear,
you.
for coming on my show. Love you. Sending love from Norway.
Mm.
Hopefully to see you soon.
Sending love
Give
from
up to your son and see you soon. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.